What's up, Godzilla fans? Gojira54 here, and today's video is actually going to be on my review of S.H.MonsterArts Rebirth version of Godzilla. So yeah, guys, I just got this figure actually yesterday at Epcot, and I'm probably going to show a clip like right now. Ooh. Yeah, guys, so I actually just got that figure at Epcot, though, because I was on a field trip for school and stuff like that, and my dad gave me enough money, so I decided I would buy a figure. Now, of course, I did buy the cheapest one. This one was only $80. They were selling Kiryu and stuff like that for $169, I think, or $159. I have to look at the video again. But, yeah, guys. But really, I do love this figure. I really wanted to get this figure because I don't really have a good articulated Godzilla 90s design. I mean, the 1954 NECA is really good, and the NECA 1994 is also okay, but this one is just really astounding. So before we move on, though, with the figure, let's just go ahead and take a look at the box. Okay, so now with the box, so you can see this figure is pretty old, actually. It says 2014 right there, and it says Godzilla 60th Memorial, which was for last year, and it has the Godzilla symbol. I really love this picture of Godzilla, though. It really actually looks a lot like the 90s Godzilla, you know? This figure is very, very good. I also love the scratch marks up top here. You have more scratch marks. It says Godzilla there. Turn it on the side. Has more scratch marks. Over here says Godzilla again with his hand. Turn it on the back. Then you get to see all the different stuff. Oh, and I forgot to take the sticker off. But as you can see, it shows the different poses and stuff like that he can do. Shows Godzilla there, the accessories and stuff like that. So yeah, this figure actually comes with a lot. And this picture right here I also really like with Godzilla. And yeah, that's where he would sit inside there. But yeah, guys, I think that does it for the box. So let's just go ahead and move on to the accessories. Alright, so now with this figure, we actually have a few accessories, which is actually nice, because a lot of Godzillas don't come with the accessories. But, of course, we do have a breath effect. And now we also have what appears to be an interpretation of the red spiral beam, except it does not actually have the spirals in it. But, if you find the hole here, it's hard to find. It's right there, though. Let me kind of focus in there. It's right there. It's really hard to focus in. If you put it right there, then you face Godzilla this way, and just basically adjust it to his mouth. Alright, and boom. That is Godzilla with the red spiral beam. So I'll give you guys a look from the side also. Here we go. Doesn't fit in the best, but it definitely works. It really gets the point across. Also though, we do get the great kind of blast effect here. I really like this version of it. I'll actually compare it to the Gamera one. Alright, so as you can tell, this is the one with the Godzilla Rebirth version, and this is the one for the Gamera version. Now, clearly this one is a lot more red, which kind of does make sense, although I do find that this one is a bit too faded. I feel like it's more of an orangish than the red spiral beam, and the colors really don't match. Also, though, I feel this is a bit too faded, too. But really, overall, though, it really does work well with this figure. But also included with this figure is an extra set of hands. Now, these are open hands, while these ones are more closed. I haven't actually taken them off, but let's just go ahead and try to take them off. But I know they probably are going to be hard. If you just twist it here, this one will pop in right here. Alright, very tight. And this one, let's see. This, okay. Alright. And now that we have both of the hands on, you can see how they do look a bit more open. Yeah. I mean, really, it's not that big of a difference. I would have preferred, like, another accessory. But really, overall, it's not that bad, I would say. So yeah, that does it for accessories. Alright, now for this figure, let's go ahead and first start with sculpt and detail. Now, as you can tell, the sculpt for the head of this figure is absolutely amazing. It looks exactly like the 1995 interpretation of Godzilla. Now, also, this is the same exact sculpt as Burning Godzilla that was released a while ago, actually. But basically, all they did was take away the red and burning stuff, and they just added, normal Godzilla. Now, yeah, but this sculpt really does look amazing. I really do think it is probably the best sculpt, one of the best sculpts I have of Heisei Godzilla. Let me kind of pull this out here. But if you guys can see right there, he also does have the rows of teeth, which look really, really nice. I really like that. And of course, the blood red tongue and stuff like that. But really, this figure overall looks really amazing with the sculpt on the head. And you get down to the fins. Now, the fins also look really great. They're a bit more gray than I remember. I don't remember them being this gray. But again, they look really great. Then you get onto the chest and stuff like that. The chest, once again, it looks exactly like the movie. There's really not much to say about that. The arms and hands. Now, I did actually put back on the closed hands, so that's why they're not open. But I wonder how much you would have actually noticed without telling you. Then you get down to the feet and stuff like that. The legs, the big thighs. And again, the feet just look awesome with the glossy stuff. And the tail. The tail is just very lengthy, and I really like it compared to the other NECA figures. So yeah, that about does it for sculpt with this guy. Alright, now though for articulation. We can move his neck around like this, almost all the way around. I don't really want to force it though. You can also move his head alone, without just moving the whole neck, I think. And you can also move the jaw, of course. And you get down to the waist. The waist can move, not all the way around, but not that bad. Then the arms. You can move his arm here at the bicep, and then I think here at the tricep, and then the hand. Yeah, same goes for the other one. Then for the legs, move it here, a little of the foot, and then finally the very articulated tail. The tail is just so nice to articulate. It goes all the way up to about here, I would say. So yeah, really articulation on this guy is also amazing. I really love it. Now it's time for paint job. The paint job on this guy, like I said, you do have the red tongue. You have the bone white teeth. Also, I don't know if I can actually pick it up, but you guys can see the eyes there. It has a bit of a bright yellow, a bit of orange there. That looks really nice. And you move down to the spines. The spines, like I said, they're a bit more grayish than I remember, but still really good. You have black shading here, and then down onto the whole body itself, really. It's just the basic generic Heisei Godzilla charcoal gray. Then down to the claws here, we of course have the bone color. Also down to the feet we have the bone color. So yeah, paint job also on this guy is really, really awesome. Now it is time for size comparison, so I will compare him to a few figures. Here you can see I have Godzilla 2014 compared to him. Overall, the sizing isn't that bad, although it is actually really accurate. Godzilla 2014 should be taller, so it fits very well. Now I have NECA's Godzilla 1994, almost the same sculpt, but overall also he is a bit taller, which actually really shouldn't be accurate. They should be the same size, but seeing that they're from different lines and different companies, I can see why. Here he is with Mechagodzilla 2, which also looks really nice, and the scaling is actually perfect in size, I would say. That is exactly how they should be, so very good. And finally, here he is scaled with S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla, which actually came out pretty recently. I would say that this scaling is also actually very accurate. Now, I'm not sure if Godzilla should be a bit smaller from the movies, the trilogy, but I would say it is accurate for the most part. So very good scaling all around. Alright though, so overall for my final thoughts on the figure, I would say that this is one of S.H.MonsterArts' best figures, and this has become one of my best figures as well, one of my favorites. And I would say that this is probably one of my best interpretations of the 90s Godzilla, right alongside with my 1989 X Plus figure. But yeah guys, thank you guys so much for watching though. Please rate, comment, subscribe, give a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Also though guys, tell me what you think. Do you guys like this figure? Do you guys have this figure? Thank you guys so much for watching though, and Gojira5400 out.